2 hours into a 4-hour drive at night. I finally said something I had never said out loud to anyone. Not my brother, not my own wife. Both hands on the wheel, eyes forward. I told my sister-in-law, Linda, I can't cover that. We had just spent the day moving my mother into memory care. The place costs $3,950 a month. Her check covers $1,525 of it. That leaves $2,425, and I signed as the responsible party that morning because somebody had to. My name is Jeff Whitfield, and welcome to my money mindset. I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't advice, but my goal here is to help you improve your mindset around money. Here's what actually mattered about that sentence. I was 57, made over $112,000 a year, and I was the one who couldn't cover it. Linda was 54, made about $17.75 an hour as a museum guard, roughly $36,900 a year, and in the passenger seat she pulled out a piece of notebook paper, folded soft from 19 years of being carried. One number on it in pencil. I'll tell you what it said at the end. Because first you need to understand why the woman earning a third of my salary was the one with an answer. Poverty was never really about the number on a paycheck. It's a permission problem. Someone else has to say yes before your life keeps working. A landlord agreeing to take rent late, a supervisor approving overtime, a card company deciding there's still room. Call it your yes count, the number of people who have to say yes each month just for your life to function. At 35, Linda's yes count was 4. Today it's 0, and it happened on a specific date, 3 weeks after her last birthday. At 35, she was renting half a house, working a linen plant folding line, $72 in checking, $3,950 in card debt at nearly 28% interest. 4 yeses. Her landlord who let her pay rent on the 8th instead of the 1st. Her supervisor who controlled the overtime that made that possible. Her 2 credit cards. And her sister, my wife, who covered emergencies. One night, after asking her landlord for extra days again, she couldn't catch her breath. She went upstairs, tore a page from a notebook, and wrote one number down, 72. Then one sentence under it. What she did next sounds too small to matter. She said the number out loud, alone, to nobody. A number you've never spoken isn't really a number yet. It's just a bad feeling with no shape. $72 said out loud becomes something you can actually attack. Then she killed the yes that would die fastest, not the biggest one. The card debt would have taken 6 years to pay down, too long to survive on faith alone. So she went after the landlord first, $22 a week into a credit union account with no card attached, no door to walk through. That's about $1,140 a year. It took her 15 months. Rent was never a negotiation again. And her sister came off the list the same day, because the emergencies that used to require a phone call now had an account behind them. 2 yeses, gone from one habit, because they were always the same problem wearing 2 faces. The cards took another 6 years, paid at $22 a month. No story to it, just boring repetition. Gone by the time she was 42. That freed-up payment never went back into her week. She bought a small house at 38 for $68,500, $8,500 down, $655 a month. At 42, the old card payment moved straight onto that mortgage. A 30-year loan ended in 17 years, because a payment she'd already survived just changed address. At 49, she took her name off the holiday shift list, giving up about $1,050 a year on purpose, because by then her monthly floor, rent, food, the car, insurance, came in under her base pay with room to spare. Her supervisor stopped being a yes. That left one, the bank. This past spring, the final mortgage payment cleared while she was on shift. Yes, count, 0. Now here's my side of it. That night in the truck was the first time in 11 years I'd said the hard sentence out loud. My yes count was 5. The overtime board that decided whether I actually hit my full salary, a credit line, a card limit, a truck note, and my own brother, because splitting our mother's care required him to agree to it, and I had never once asked. At Thanksgiving, standing in the driveway, I finally said 11 words. I can't carry Mom by myself. I need help. My brother said yes immediately. $850 a month starting in December, over $10,000 a year, more than any raise I ever earned at work. From there, I rebuilt my whole budget around base pay alone, sending every overtime dollar at the cards instead. $9,100 gone in 9 months. At month 12, I traded my truck, upside down by $2,200, and drove home in a $10,400 used one I owned outright, killing a $615 monthly payment. By month 14, I had almost $9,000 sitting untouched with no card attached, and a yes count of 2 instead of 5, not 0. But my wife says I finally stopped grinding my teeth at night, and my income actually went down during those 14 months. On purpose. That's the whole idea sitting right there. The goal was never a bigger number. It was nobody getting a vote over your own life anymore. So here's what you actually do tonight. Say your real number out loud alone, the whole thing, cents included. Write it on paper, not your phone. This week, list your own yeses by name, not category. Then circle the one that would die fastest, which is almost never the biggest one. This month, open one account with no card attached and automate an amount small enough you're certain it won't bounce. When a payment finally dies, don't let it drift back into your week. Send it straight to the next yes on your list, and say the hard sentence out loud to one person who actually has a stake in it. I can't carry this alone. Back in the truck, Linda finally read that folded paper out loud to me for the first time in 19 years. I asked her what her number was now. She told me it wasn't the size of her savings. It was the other number this whole story was really about. 0.